Welcome back, everybody. I just like to go over the process of doing the first assignment, and this first assignment is mainly for getting everybody used to and acclimated to using VS Code, Git, and GitHub, etc., and what that's gonna look like and feel like. So, assuming that you're a student, right? You'd come here. You won't see this right now, but I'll be publishing this soon once I make sure that everything's okay. So you'd click on the assignment, and then you'd click on a link. It says click here to access the assignment. Okay. And excuse me if I sniffle a lot. I'm just suffering from some allergies at the moment, so just bear with me. So yeah, so once you click the link, um, you will you'll be at this page and you'll see your name. Click on your name if your name is not here, um, don't worry, you can let me know. So my name's not here, so I'll just skip to the next step. And then here you have the opportunity to accept the assignment. So I'm gonna click accept assignment. It says you've accepted. Now we're configuring your repository. Now your repository is where all the code files uh, exist, right? And so what I've done is I've set up a repository with all the files that you need. And then what's gonna happen is that you guys are gonna copy those files yourself. So I've refreshed this page, right? And now the link is here, right? So I'm gonna click the link, and here, voila, here is the repository. Okay, so here are the all the files, and then here is the README markdown file, and it has the due date there. And here is basically where you would usually have your instructions or general instructions. Okay, so reading this, you can say, okay, this is your first Python assignment. This assignment is meant to teach you VS Code, Git, GitHub, testing, etc. You only need to do a few things. Edit the hello.py file. So that's hello.py. Once you've made your changes and run your code and are satisfied, open the terminal. So okay. So there's a bunch of things that we need to do. But first things first is that we need to copy this code onto our computer. Okay? So this is what's gonna happen. So you'll be at the at this page, and it'll say this, and it'll have the assignment name, and then it should have your account name there. Okay, so you're gonna click code. You want to click SSH. Okay, and then you want to click this button here for copy. Now, once you've copied, what you're gonna do now is open. You're gonna open your VS Code. Okay, and you should be on a page. Um, you should be on a page like this. And when you see this, you click clone Git repository. Now remember we copied the link. We copied the link from here, right? We click copy. So now we're just gonna paste that in here. So once we paste, press enter, and then we want to choose where we want to put these files. So I'm just gonna put them on the desktop. Okay, and open. So you can see that they are here on my desktop now. Okay, now click X there. So here, now we have all the files here, and we have. So you're not to edit any of these files. So if you want to know which files you need to edit, always go to the README, and the README should tell you what you need to do. So let me. Okay, so it says edit the hello.py file and follow the instructions there. So we have hello.py here. I want to open this to the side. Okay, let me make this bigger. Excuse me. So now here's the file here. And it says this assignment is to serve as an opportunity to learn how to write basic Python code, as well as to learn how to commit slash save your changes to GitHub. Um, and it says all assignments. I think I stopped the sentence early there. And then here it says, please fill in the following information. So where it says name and it says your name, you're just gonna put your name. So I'm gonna put my name. And they completed, well, let's say, what day is it today? It's April 17th, 2023. Okay. So now it says here, write code below to print hello world to the console. Okay. And here's some more comments. It says your code goes here. Remove the pass statement and replace it with your code. And there's a hint here. Hint, you can use the print function to print to the console. So here I'm gonna print um, something, something. Okay. And I'm going to now once you've written your code and you want to see, okay, is everything working? You click run Python file, and then down here is where your output would be, and there's something something just like I wrote there. Okay. Okay, so I've done step one. I've edited the file and I've followed the instructions. So once you've made your changes, run your code. We've done that and we're satisfied. Now open the terminal. Well, the terminal is already open, but if the terminal wasn't open and you didn't know where to find it, all you do is press Control and then the little tick mark. So I'm pressing it and it's bringing up the terminal, and you can see there. Okay, so you can bring up the terminal. Now you're in the terminal. Now you want to follow these commands. You're gonna write. First, I want you guys to write git status actually. So write git status, and it tells you you've modified the hello.py file. Okay. Now we want to add the changes we've made. So we do git add and then period to add every single change to every single file that we've made. Now we do git status again, and you can see it's in green. So that means it's ready to be saved. Now I do git commit dash m. So here are the instructions here. It says then type git commit dash m and then quotation marks. And now you put in your message here. And I'll write my message. Finished the assignment. I hope to get perfect. Okay. So I've done that. Click enter. And then here, one more thing we got to do. It says finally, we type git push to save those changes. So I type git push. And there we go. Okay. Now it says go online to your GitHub repo and see your auto graded results. So these assignments will be auto graded, so you'll have immediate feedback. You don't have to wait for me. So if I go here and I refresh the page, if I refresh the page and I look at this, if I just click on this file, clearly I can see the changes were made, right? Now here you see an X, right? Click on the X and it says all checks have failed. Click on details. Now here you're gonna see there's a process going on here. We're gonna go to the one that says auto grading V1. And so it says it's running this test, and it says it's gonna tell us what the failures are. It says hello test.py line 7. Okay, so we know that the test failed. Now, I'm not you're not going to understand most of this, right? But hopefully, this all the information we need is here. It says here, expected print hello world. Actual, it says print something something. Okay, so what we want to do now is we say, okay, you know what? I think I know what to do now. So I go back to my code and I change this here. I know I'm pretty much showing you the answer to the assignment, but this is not really for grades. This is for you to get familiar with the process. So now, okay. And so now, if you see your screen, your terminal here getting all cluttered, you can type in clear, enter, and that clears out what's there. So now we've made changes. So what? Okay, before that, something that might a mistake that everybody will make, including me. Say I've made changes here. I say, um, today is Monday, right? Um, Today is Monday. What error do I have here? Okay. You'll see this white dot here. You see that white dot up there by the file name? And you'll see here it says, you'll see here you have a 1. You need to save the changes before you recommit. So you can go to File, Save, or I just like to use a shortcut on my keyboard, Command Save. So you'll see I'll use the command save on my Mac. So on my keyboard, I pray. So just focus on the white dot. When I put command save, command S, sorry, that's when you get, you're saving the file. So now it says here we have changes. So now we do again. We say git status. There we modified hello.py again. So git add, and remember to put the period there. We can use the git status again, and we see that it's in green, so it's ready to be saved. We say git commit dash m quotation marks, then I'll write a message. I think I've figured it out. Okay, and then last but not least, git push. Now let's refresh. You see this yellow orange dot, right? So it's running the tests again. So here we have green checks, right? So here it says 1 passed. Okay, so all tests pass, and you got points 1 out of 1. So all the tests pass, and you're done. You're done your assignment, and that's all you needed to do, right? And so what I will see on my end, I believe, is this. So if this is what I see. So I can see who submitted. I can see, okay, I submitted. I can see the history of your commit, so I can see that you made a commit. Your first commit failed, right? I can see the details of that. Okay, I can see the details of what you did in the past, and then I can see, okay, um, this one this one worked, and then so you'll get full marks for that. I obviously there's more to the grade than just the code works. There's other things like style and stuff like that, which would be in a rubric. So you have no confusion about those things, about what you're going to be graded on. Okay, so yeah, this is what I would see. I would see your name here. I would see everybody who submitted. So I see out of 15 students, well, I've added one student. One student has accepted the assignment. Um, okay, and one student has passed. Okay, so yeah. So if there's any questions, you can ask me, and definitely we can go through this. We can go through this again, live in the lecture on Friday. Okay, so that's all for now. But after this video closes, I'll make this assignment available for you guys to work on.